Welcome to What the Tech, where we cut through the hype to get to the hard-hitting truth. And today, we're talking about something huge. The internet, as you and I know it, is being fundamentally rewritten. Not by people, but by bots. And no, this isn't some far-off sci-fi movie. It is happening right now.
And this quote right here, it just nails it. It gets right to the heart of what's going on. The entire nature of our online world is shifting. It's going from a place where people connect with other people to a place where our machines are doing all the talking for us.
And I want to be crystal clear. This is not science fiction. The bot takeover is already well underway. It's a real, measurable thing that's reshaping the digital landscape as we speak. And it really all starts with one single, absolutely staggering number.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Right now, as you're watching this, almost half of all traffic on the internet isn't human. It's bots. We're already at a 50-50 split between us and them, and you better believe that balance is tipping, and fast.
So how in the world did we get here? How did we get to a point where humans are on the verge of becoming a minority online? Well, to really get it, we need to take a quick look at how the web has evolved, which has really happened in three distinct phases.
You know, the web started with this beautiful, simple idea: connecting people directly to other people. Then things got a little more complicated. Algorithms and social feeds started acting as the middlemen for those connections. But now we are entering a totally new phase. One where machines are talking directly to each other, and we're kind of becoming the spectators.
And this isn't just happening in some obscure corner of the internet. We're seeing a full-blown digital arms race, the kind of thing that used to be only for high-tech fields. And it's breaking out into our everyday lives. Let me give you a perfect example. Online shopping.
You can see the escalation here, right? A seller uses an AI to get a little edge with pricing, but that system gets so complex, no human can possibly keep up. So what do? You, the buyer, have to get your own AI just to get a fair price. And all of a sudden, it's not you shopping anymore, it's your bot fighting their bot over the price of a concert ticket.
This shift changes the entire purpose of the internet. It used to be, we wrote for humans, tweaking things for search engines, right? SEO. Well, the new game in town is GO, Generative Engine Optimization. That's a fancy way of saying content is now being written for AI chatbots to find and spit back out. We've officially entered the era of bots writing for other bots.
But listen, this isn't just some clever new upgrade to how the internet works. The deep analysis on this describes this whole shift as a flashing red warning light, a sign that the system itself might be on the verge of a breakdown.
Let that one sink in. This isn't just a simple evolution, it's a paradigm collapse. That means the entire foundational idea that the internet is a space built primarily for humans, that idea is starting to completely fall apart.
And this collapse isn't just happening out of the blue. It's developing along 5 very specific, very critical fault lines. Think of them as deep, structural flaws that are threatening the stability and the transparency of the whole online world.
Now, we don't have time to go deep on all 5 of these, but let's just break down 2 of the most critical ones. Because their names might sound a bit abstract, but trust me, their consequences are incredibly real.
The key phrase to grab onto here is beyond human comprehension. And that is not a metaphor. It literally means we are building systems that are so complex and so fast that no human can actually understand how they work, which makes them basically impossible to regulate or control when things inevitably go wrong.
And this ties directly into our economy. We are not talking about creating more efficient markets here. We're talking about unleashing bots that could actually learn on their own how to collude, how to manipulate prices in ways that are completely invisible to us. It basically turns the entire market into a black box run by machines.
So, what is the bottom line here? When you connect all of these dots, the future that starts to take shape is a stark, almost unrecognizable version of the one we were all promised.
This is what some are calling the great inversion. The internet was built to be a tool for human connection, right? But this bot-driven reality is creating a system that is fundamentally machine-centric, impossible to see into, and one that's actively pushing real human interaction off to the side.
And here's the thing. There's a tipping point. Once human traffic falls below a certain line, let's say 20%, the entire economic reason to build a human-friendly web could just evaporate. At that point, the internet effectively becomes something else entirely.
This whole trajectory leads us to a final and, frankly, pretty unsettling question about the endgame. If this bot versus bot arms race just keeps going unchecked, what does the internet actually become?
And this is the provocative question we really have to wrestle with. It completely reframes our relationship with the digital world. It suggests that one day we might just be a minor sideshow on a network that is, for all intents and purposes, just one massive, interconnected system of bots.
In the proposed solution, well, it might sound even more chaotic. The author Neil Stephenson suggests the only way to manage this is to build even more bots. He calls them predator bots, designed specifically to hunt and disrupt other AIs. A world where machine-on-machine sabotage isn't chaos. It's the only thing keeping the system in balance. That's the future we seem to be building. The only question left is that a future any of us actually want?